Hello students, you must be thinking what are the career options that are there after 12th standard or after your school if you are interested in physics. So in this video I will be sharing some of the detail of some of the careers that will be good if you are very much interested in physics. Maybe right now you might be very much interested but you do not know what to take. So this video is for you. So let me tell you students, the career in physics is a very interesting one, right? Not like a very difficult one or something that is boring. You might think it's very boring. No, not at all. It's a very interesting one. And first thing that you require to pursue this career is a very much burning passion in physics. A burning passion is required in physics to pursue all this career. So with that, let us start. So the first career that you will be going into with the help of physics is engineering. Engineers are everywhere, right? You see aerospace engineers, communication engineers, you have civil engineers, right? And all these engineers are actually real life problem solvers. You are studying the problems of physics, they are actually applying the problems of physics in the real life. Aerospace engineers are sending rockets, communication engineers are creating a new way of communication to communicate with each other, and we also have civil engineers who are actually building strong structures which is holding our house, which is like our houses, which is holding us, and the bridges which on our vehicles are going through. So the first one is the engineer. So if you want to pursue something in physics, first option would be engineering. And the next one in my list is a very interesting one, and it is quantum physicist. Yes, it's not a fancy word, it is something very much true. Quantum physicist. There is a growing demand of quantum physicists because quantum mechanics, right? What quantum physicists study? The quantum mechanics, and they apply this quantum mechanics in quantum computing. You must have heard about this concept of quantum computing. Right now we are shifting from the normal way of computing to the quantum computing. Quantum computing is very faster and it is the growing demand of the future. So quantum physicists are going to be needed a lot in the future. So this is a very exciting career, one that you will be seeing if you are very much interested in theoretical physics, and that is quantum physicist, building quantum computers. You don't know what all the things that are going to happen in future, and yeah, and I can see quantum computers coming up. Next in my list is environmental scientist. You know, right, we are shifting towards a renewable source of energy. From non-renewable source of energy we are shifting towards a renewable source of energy. Why? Because of the problems of climatic changes, growing population, and the requirement of energy needs has to be met for the world, right? So that's the reason why we are going to the renewable energy resources. But how are we extracting energy from the renewable energy resources, right? Hydroelectric power, we have windmill, we have solar power. So all of these things, how we are applying the concept of physics to actually get the power out, to do the energy conversion. So you might be knowing that we are using generators. If you are in higher grades, you might remember that we are using generators to produce electricity, huge amount of electricity. So generator is a concept that has come from physics. So yes, you can study environmental science, you can study physics, and you can become an environmental scientist, and after that you will be able to help the environment or create a new invention that is going to harness energy for the future of this world. And next we have a medical physicist. Yeah, with the growing demand of population, healthcare is also something very important. And when we are applying the concepts of physics that we learned in healthcare, we are actually helping the healthcare industry. And here we are having medical physicist. You must have heard about radiotherapy, X-ray, and MRI imaging. So all these things are actually physics concepts that are being used for imaging purpose. And what is imaging? You are actually seeing inside your body. And it is not easy to see inside a body because right, body has different structures and body has different layers. And if we need to image something, we should have a good knowledge of electromagnetic radiations. We should have good knowledge of magnetism, right? So if you are interested in medical and you are interested in physics, this would be actually a good way to start off, right? After 12th, you can become a medical physicist. So it's a very good opportunity, and it's also a very good growing opportunity. The next that we have in the list is material scientist. Sometimes we require materials with some unique property. Very much important. We must have heard that the body of a rocket is made up of some metal that cannot melt faster. iPhone always launches its phone with some new metal outside, and they claim that they also have their glass which never breaks. Yeah, we have many glasses which don't break. We have some materials which should be lighter but stronger. So how are these new materials are getting developed? It's none other than there are many material scientists who are working behind to develop new materials with some of the unique properties. And yeah, material science is one of the branch of physics that you study in order to develop new form of material. So hey, you want to develop that. If you want to discover a new material for yourself and name it behind you, you want to name the material with your name, you can really go and study physics. And the next that I have added on my list is a nuclear scientist. Yeah, it's a very interesting field. So recently you must have seen a movie called Oppenheimer. And I know it was a very boring movie and nobody understood anything, but actually it is a purely physics based movie. I have seen it, that's why. Right, and there the Oppenheimer was a nuclear physicist and he was developing a nuclear bomb for his country, right? So I'm not saying a nuclear physicist always develops a nuclear bomb, but he also applies his knowledge to understand more about nucleus, and he can apply that in medical field also. And also understanding the nucleus will help you to understand or extract more energy. It's a renewable energy which can be used by multiple people and multitudes of people and can satisfy our energy demands. Similarly, coming to the atomic and nuclear bomb, I would say that it is unethical to use nuclear bomb on other humans or other life, but rather we can use this nuclear bomb in a proper way. How? Our earth is always going around, what's going around the earth? Now so many asteroids are going around the earth. What if some asteroid changes their trajectory and comes towards the earth? It can actually kill a lot of life. So you can actually use a nuclear bomb to deviate these asteroids away from their path. So yeah, please make nuclear bomb for that reason. And the last one and the most favorite one in my list, and hey, how can I miss it? I have made a video on this also. Astrophysicist. Yes, you can become an astrophysicist if you are very much interested in physics. I have been in that shoes. I have studied astrophysics. So I'll say that it is a very beautiful career. You are going to be with the heavenly bodies. You're going to understand more about heavenly bodies. You will be understanding the realms of the universe. And I'm telling you, it is a rewarding career in astrophysics, being an astrophysicist, or astronomy, being an astronomy, right? So it is going to be a very interesting career. And how to do that, I have already mentioned in a particular video. So yeah, it's a very good thing. Please do opt it. You might be thinking why I'm always again and again thinking about astrophysics, because yeah, I do love astrophysics and I will always tell about it. Students, so these are some of the list of the interesting careers that can be developed in physics. Yeah, but there are more. But I have brought you the top 7 careers which I feel which have more scope in the future. There are more. you can do more research on that. And if you want to know more about it, I will make another video on that. You can please comment it and you can ask about it. So in this video, there is something which I want to share, the last career which most of the people have ignored about it, and that is creating more careers or creating more scientists. I'm talking about your educators, right? A science educator, physics educator is also a very rewarding career, which you can think of if you are very much interested in teaching field and to be with students and whatnot. It's also a very interesting career. So I didn't put this in the list, but I feel that it also should be acknowledged. Right, so students, if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. So I will come up with more videos that are going to be more helpful for you. So until then, students, adios.